Hello everybody and welcome to the show. It is Goatee and the Stache, the movie review, the one that you need to watch. And I am Don DeGroot. This is getting old, so let's move on from that. I am Don DeGroot, and this is my buddy Justin Miller.
What's up?
And today we're going to be covering the Jackie Robinson story 42. Alright, so first off, we got to talk about the main character of this movie, obviously, and that's Harrison Ford.
Old-timey Harrison Ford.
Old,
never bad.
The man...
I mean, it's bad, but it's never so bad that it's bad. It's so bad that it's good.
It's almost so bad it's good. The man, even when he was angry, smiled.
Yes, he did.
The entire movie just, I'm really mad at you.
I feel like he may have been born to play an old-timey baseball man.
It's possible. It was nice to see him acting again.
It was? It was?
You know.
What was the last thing he did?
Some movie with some aliens.
Wait. What was the last thing he did that was good?
Blade Runner?
Oh, Blade Runner.
But,
just talk about Blade Runner.
Yeah, Blade Runner. I've actually not seen that yet. It's been in my Netflix queue for like 6 months. And I just haven't got around to watching it. Anyways, it was nice to see Harrison Ford. I feared he was dead.
Yeah. I did feel like some of the characters were replicants, androids in it. Like,
maybe.
Blade Runner reference.
Though when did he get so old? Because I remember briefly.
He's always been old.
Really?
He's even a fully formed old man.
I remember briefly in the Kingdom of the Crystal. Sorry, I can't even finish it. It was such a bad movie. Can't even finish
Crystal Fart Noise.
The Crystal Fart Noise. He didn't look that old. I mean, he looked like a gingery old fella, but he still was kind of spry.
Oh, there's just so much soft tone lighting, but that was hard to tell. Though.
Oh yeah, I mean, the scene like right after he survives the nuclear explosion in a lead-lined fridge, yeah, and he like takes his shirt off, and he looked good then, but somehow he got.
I had less of a problem with that than I did with Shia LaBeouf's Monkey Army.
Oh, jeez, yeah, that was...
Or just, Shia
Hey,
LaBeouf's
Walt Greenleaf, welcome to the show. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, unexpected difficulties with people visiting us. But let's get back to the movie and off Harrison Ford for 2 seconds.
Okay, sounds good.
Even though the camera didn't seem to stay off much in that movie.
No, it did not.
As far as the acting goes in this movie, I felt, well, it was...
all over the place, really. It
was all over the place. We had strong performances from a few people, some that were a little blasé.
Leo Droscher was strong.
Leo Droscher, yes. I don't know the actor's name. I apologize if you're watching, if you follow me on Facebook or anything. But he was from Special Victims Unit, and definitely high five for the Hollywood starlet. She was very attractive.
Not enough of him though.
No.
After that happened, he was just gone for the movie.
Yeah, I loved the
scene. Hanging out somewhere.
Spoiler alert! I love the scene when he's getting on the players inside the kitchen.
After they signed their petition.
Yeah. And that was a strong one, strong scene for him, and it was sad to see them write him out of there. Even though, I mean, you can't really write somebody in or out of the script. It's historical.
Yeah, I mean, I read the autobiography before it happened and everything, or before I saw the movie, and everything seemed pretty straight to life from what I read from Jackie Robinson's book. Yeah,
and Jackie Robinson. Let's talk about that gentleman. I don't know Jackie Robinson like personally, obviously.
Obviously, he died before we were born.
Yeah, and I haven't really seen much video on him talking or anything. But the guy who played him almost coming off a little robotic. I felt.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I felt he was a little dry, and I mean, even though he did have that huge emotional moment in the dugout hallway.
Yeah, after Alan Tudyk's yelling at him that whole game.
Yeah, I would think that would get to anybody, even if you weren't black.
Yeah.
If someone stood there calling me the N-word over and over and over again, I'd probably smash my bat into a wall.
Yeah, that was a very strong scene. All the baseball scenes were good in general, though.
Yeah, the baseball scenes were great.
It is hard to do a good sports scene in a movie. I thought they were better than any other baseball movie I've seen recently.
However, I do feel they were a little repetitive.
A little bit, yeah.
Like it was the same thing. He was either hitting a home run, getting a base hit, and stealing bases.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I'm not an expert, but I'm sure Jackie Robinson did more than that.
I like when he stole home the Negro League to begin it. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, because that was one of his famous things, just stealing home in the World Series.
That was the only thing in the first half hour for me I enjoyed. The whole first half hour, I'm just sitting there like, this is going to be a giant mess of people not being caricatures, they're caricatures. And I hate that little kid. The little kid who's like, please let him do it. And that was so stupid.
Yeah, that seemed like a little overdone. Now, on the whole, I see this movie kind of like I saw 61.
Never saw that.
You never saw 61?
So Roger Maris.
Thomas
Jane the Punisher.
Fully recommend it. Recommend it. If you haven't seen it, go rent it. Go watch it. It might be online somewhere.
Hung.
I
the
own
TV show. Thomas Jane's in that movie. He's on Hung.
Yeah. I love 61, and honestly, I feel like this one definitely 61 surpasses 42 in numerically as well as being a superior movie. And it was an HBO special, and Billy Crystal was the director. I think he might have dealt with writing it. You know, he's a big Yankees fan. But it didn't get that level, and watching 42 with the actors and everything going on, I didn't really feel like it was a strong movie for the theater.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it would come across as something you would see blockbuster. I mean, granted, it's a great story, perfect timing. I wouldn't watch it on Jackie Robinson Day. The day, Monday. And so it was a perfect day to go. But like I said, just watching it, I felt like it wasn't a theater type movie.
No, I've had watched a couple weeks ago that HBO movie, Phil Spector or whatever the hell it was, with Al Pacino. Bad Wings, it should have been called. It kind of felt like that to me, like a made-for-HBO movie where it just hit some beats and that's about it, nothing unique.
Yeah, and there was another part that touched me close to my heart in the movie, and that was seeing the actor who plays Dr. Cox on Scrubs as an announcer. It broke my heart, actually. Because it might have been intentional because I did radio different back in those days, but it was very kind of drawl and slow and kind of similar to like just slowly getting your head smashed into a brick wall.
Yeah.
Because he was like, and 2-2.
Yeah.
Bottom of the second, and everything seemed like a question.
Well, he did the seventh inning stretch of the Cubs-Rangers game the other day because they were off Monday, so that was their Jackie Robinson day when they wore 42. And he said he tried to get the voice down right because he had a bunch of archives from it. I guess people that were alive when the Brooklyn Dodgers were around are still pretty hardcore about that. So, I mean, if you got the voice right, that's good. But, yeah, the whole timing of everything else seemed...
Yeah, you have to leave...
I'm sure you got the voice right.
You have to leave room for creative... artistic, it's not just, you're not just playing a part, you're playing the part. You gotta own it while trying to stay true. Like I understand why he may have done it, but overall acting in this movie, I think we agree, was a little subpar.
A little flat.
Harrison Ford was kind of up and down. He was kind of all over the place. Like sometimes I liked what he was doing, sometimes I didn't.
To be fair, he's one of the few actors that anytime he's chewing scenery is pretty entertaining, no matter how bad it is.
He was a little distracting with that cigar, though. He was constantly doing this with his hand, and I just... Okay.
Man, cigar.
Yeah, so... but overall, I mean, as far as the story, I like the story. I thought some of the writing was a little shoddy.
All the other baseball players were just faceless and pretty...
We have another visitor at the door while we're filming. Hang on, look who's that at the door. And we're back again. Obviously, this is our first go at this because we had a few little snafus. But thank you for sticking with us. We're going to wrap this up. What sort of grading scale should we give for this? Should we just do 5 stars?
I like the old school 8F rating, but we can have our own difference. You can go stars and I can go letter grade.
Let's see.
For me, it was a solid C+.
I would say probably 2.5 dead zombies out of 5.
That also works.
Yeah. It was good, but not great. And I think we agree on that.
Worth watching. Not necessarily in the theater. But the good thing is, Philadelphia Phillies are the bad guys in it, and I think everybody can agree Philadelphia is pretty awful.
They definitely deserve it.
No, yeah. No city's more deserving than Philadelphia.
Yeah.
More scorn and ridicule.
Yeah. So
And that's something that a Cub and a Cardinal fan agree on, so
most definitely.
Philadelphia,
Most
get it
definitely.
together.
Yeah. Quit throwing batteries at people.
Michael Vick, seriously?
Anyways, well, thank you for watching. This has been Movie Reviews with Goatee and the Stache. I am Don DeGroot.
And I'm Justin Miller.
And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!